Hi, I'm Karen Amy. I've been a member of Salem for almost 20 years, an attender even longer. It's gone from something to do on Sunday to being a really significant part of my life. For the very first time I walked in the door and I saw all the bins out in the hallway with collecting things for other people, I thought to myself, well, this may be the place. And it turns out I was right, and that's the reason. My ostensive reason for picking Salem is they had a parking lot, but the real reason is the community that worships here, what they do for other people, that they are truly welcome to all, that everybody that walks in the door is made to feel part of a larger family and welcomed wholeheartedly. And in my opinion, that's how we serve Christ, by doing what he would have us do in the world that we live in. And Salem does that in spades. Here at Salem, there are enough activities that you could literally put up a cot and live here. When I first joined, I became part of the Altar Guild, largely as a way to make myself come to church at least once a month. But since then, I've found lots of meaningful activities. I meet with the prayer shawl group every other Monday night. I am probably the least productive participant. But again, it's being part of a community that thinks of other people, that makes something to comfort people in their time of need. I'm also part of the communications committee, which is probably why I'm sitting here now. We put out the Monarch, we have a Facebook page. Suddenly we now have an Instagram page too, I believe. And of course, Guy and Joey do all the filming of our services for our now online church. Let's see, I'm sure there's something. Oh, I'm part of the arts committee too. I was an art major in college and haven't done anything with art in 40, 50 years until I came here and saw the gallery upstairs and the way that the art committee functions as part of bringing beauty to God's world. We made a big mosaic downstairs, which was just an incredible experience to be even the smallest part of, that someone's vision of what an empty cement wall could be and mean turned into a magnificent work of art. I belong to the book club. What does it mean to me? It means everything to me. The people that I've met here have become personal friends as well as part of a church family. Our pastors lead us in a way I could only have imagined being led. They lead us with their hearts and their souls as well as their voices. They serve to me as a representative of how we should all function in this world. And it's hard, particularly now, when we are not meeting in person and when we're in the middle of a horrible pandemic and half of our population is up in arms because they're not being treated fairly. And I love so much that my church is taking a stand on those issues, that they're out in front of the protesters saying, this is wrong and we need to fix it. I've been part of the Synod Committee on Racial Justice for, about 5 years now and haven't done anything. Well, that's about to change. We are starting now to conduct watch groups to watch films on racial injustice and anti-racism. We're going to post reading lists where some people are participating in marches, other people are making signs, others of us have signs that say Black Lives Matter in our front yard. It feels good to be part of a movement that is so important to our country. And I'm really proud of my pastors and my fellow Salemites for doing their part in that world. I miss gathering in person. I'm a little teary because I'm in sanctuary where I haven't been for 3.5 months. Yesterday we started our first together gathering, and out in the yard, vastly distanced, and yet the sense of community was still there. I walked in, and people that I knew took my temperature and welcomed me to a single seat way far away from everybody else's seat, but I still felt connected. When the time in the service came to share the peace, we couldn't shake hands, we couldn't hug, we couldn't even elbow bump, but I found we did share the peace with our eyes. And it's good. It's good to be back. I've missed this church so much.